What if breathing wasn't necessary to stay alive? Some animals survive for months without a single gulp of oxygen, and humans could never do this. Naked mole rat. Deep underground in a pitch dark tunnel lives the naked mole rat, a creature that thrives where oxygen is scarce. Unlike humans, its body can survive hours without oxygen. Normally, our cells depend on glucose and a simple sugar to create energy through oxygen-dependent metabolism. Glucose is broken down in the cellular respiration process to produce ATP, the energy currency of life. When oxygen disappears, human cells quickly fail and organs shut down. The naked mole rat, however, switches to fructose metabolism, using fructose instead of glucose to power its cells without oxygen. Fructose can be broken down in a pathway that bypasses the need for oxygen entirely. This allows the naked mole rat to keep its heart beating, brain alive, and organs functioning. Even under suffocating conditions in the tunnels filled with carbon dioxide, it continues to live. Its unique blood chemistry also slows heart rate and metabolism, conserving energy efficiently. Unlike humans, which panic and suffocate, the mole rat survives calmly underground. This adaptation allows it to thrive in overcrowded colonies with limited airflow. Its entire lifestyle, digging, foraging, reproducing, depends on this oxygen-independent energy system. Scientists study this to understand how humans might survive oxygen deprivation in emergencies. The naked mole rat demonstrates that life can persist where survival seems impossible. It doesn't fight oxygen scarcity, it adapts to it, turning a deadly environment into a home. In its world, oxygen isn't a limitation, it's just another element to outsmart. Tardigrade. Tardigrades or water bears are microscopic animals with terrifyingly calm power. They survive where oxygen disappears completely. When water evaporates or oxygen vanishes, they curl into a ball called a ton, halting all metabolic activity. In this dormant state, the cells contain almost no oxygen. Metabolism drops to near zero, and the animal can survive extreme heat, freezing, or complete dehydration. When oxygen returns, the tardigrade wakes up as if nothing happened. We are chained to constant oxygen intake. These creatures survive not through speed or strength, but by mastering patient survival. Their DNA resists damage during oxygen starvation. Proteins and membranes are stabilized by unique sugar compounds, preventing cellular collapse. They can survive years without oxygen, literally appearing dead to the naked eye. Yet, when rehydrated or oxygen flows again, activity resumes instantly. Even in outer space, tardigrades endure extreme vacuum, no oxygen, and cosmic radiation. For them, oxygen deprivation is not a threat, but a temporary challenge. Scientists see them as models for cryonic and survival in extreme environments. These tiny animals redefine the limits of life. Their entire existence is a demonstration of resilience under conditions that would be fatal to all other life. For tardigrades, death is not permanent, it's simply a pause, a temporary suspension in time. Lungfish. Deep in African riverbeds, The lungfish burrows into mud to survive months without oxygen. Its lungs allows it to breathe air when water disappears, but sometimes mud blocks even oxygen from reaching the lungs. Oxygen in mud is nearly non-existent, making it almost impossible for most creatures to survive. The lungfish slows its metabolism to a crawl, entering a state called estivation. Its heart rate drops and energy used is minimized to survive the dry season. It stores mucus cocoons to retain moisture and further reduce oxygen loss. Even the tiniest movement is postponed. Muscles nearly shut down. Unlike humans which dies in hours without air, the lungfish thrives underground for months. When rain returns, it emerges, resuming normal activity as if nothing happened. Its brain remains intact and it continues hunting and reproducing immediately. These creatures survive extreme oxygen deprivation by combining adaptive behavior with specialized biology. No technology or tool can make a human survive buried without oxygen. For the lungfish, oxygen scarcity is a seasonal challenge, not a death sentence. It's proof that life finds a way in the harshest conditions. Every day underground, it avoids death, not by strength, but by efficiency and patience. Its existence shows that nature's solutions can make the impossible routine. The lungfish does not fight oxygen loss, it lives with it, turning scarcity into survival. Goldfish. Many people keep goldfish in home aquariums, yet few know their secret survival skill. In low oxygen water, most fish would suffocate within minutes. Goldfish switch their metabolism to convert lactic acid into ethanol, which is then expelled through their gills. Lactic acid is produced when normal oxygen-based energy pathways fails. This unique ability allows the goldfish to survive hours without oxygen. It loses speed and strength but keeps vital organs functioning. Even in winter ponds that freeze over, they can survive beneath the ice. Humans cannot convert lactic acid safely. You would quickly succumb to oxygen deprivation. Pet goldfish demonstrate an everyday miracle that goes unnoticed. By managing energy chemically, they cheat death in low oxygen environments. Their muscles and brain remain protected from oxygen starvation. Goldfish metabolism is flexible, adaptive, and remarkably resilient. They represent a simple yet sophisticated solution to one of life's hardest challenges. Their existence shows how evolution equips animals with biological ingenuity. Goldfish survive oxygen loss not by fighting it, but by transforming it into energy. For them, near-death situations are merely temporary hurdles. Goldfish prove that life can continue even when the air disappears. Crabs. Some mangrove crabs live in oxygen-depleted mud flats where oxygen barely penetrates. When the tide recedes, they can remain buried for days without breathing. They slow their metabolism drastically, conserving every calorie. Their gills can extract trace oxygen from water retained in mud. Even buried under layers of anaerobic mud, their blood circulates slowly, keeping cells alive. Crabs survive starvation, darkness, and lack of air by suspending activity. Humans would suffocate in minutes under these conditions. Crabs use anaerobic respiration, creating energy without oxygen. Their bodies tolerate high carbon dioxide levels, unlike humans. They can emerge when the tides return, resuming feeding and movement immediately. Their survival depends on patient restraint and biology, not speed. This adaptation is essential in mangrove ecosystem where oxygen levels fluctuate drastically. The crab's ability to endure suffocating mud demonstrates extreme resilience. It turns a life-threatening environment into a safe haven. Every breathless hour underground proves that life can persist against the odds. Crabs do not cheat death by fighting it, they stay alive despite it. Their entire life strategy revolves around living where oxygen is nearly absent. Mudskippers. Mudskippers survive in oxygen-poor mangrove mud, breathing through skin and mouth lining when oxygen is low. Their gills require moisture, so when oxygen in water drops, they switch to air breathing. Even buried in mud or stranded in low oxygen pools, they continue moving, hunting, and feeding. The transition between water and air allows survival in extreme unpredictable conditions. Humans cannot breathe through skin or adapt to low oxygen mud environments. Mudskippers slow their metabolism during low oxygen periods, conserving energy. Their ability to extract oxygen directly from wet surfaces is unique among fish. This strategy enables them to colonize habitats inaccessible to most other animals. They use both behavior and biology to cheat the dangers of suffocation. Mudskippers illustrate the power of flexibility in survival. Even hours without oxygen do not kill them, they thrive despite it. By exploiting both land and water, they avoid the limitations imposed on ordinary creatures. They continue to hunt, evade predators, and reproduce under extreme conditions. For the mudskippers, oxygen scarcity is simply a challenge to overcome daily. Its adaptation demonstrates that survival does not always require ideal conditions. This fish is a reminder that evolution equips life with unexpected tools for persistence. Oxygen deprivation is not death, it's just another environment to master.